Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is May the 7th, Monday, and this is the market overview, looking at all the stuff that we look at every single night. Alright, just going to go right into it. And so Friday we were expecting a bounce. That's what we were looking for. Actually, when I go into the 60-minute, you'll see it. The bounce did occur, and it occurred after a drop down. So the question becomes, is the bounce finished, or is the bounce just getting underway? And are we going down some more? Evidence on both ends. Here we are with the daily, ending with a hammer, possible reversal candle. Closing below the major price consensus level for the month, the new month, bearish. You can see the middle Bollinger Band attempting to get its cross and get above everything. If it completes that, bearish. Here the stochastics heading down, CCI heading down, RSI heading down, histogram heading down, MACD looking for a bearish cross. Yep, all negative. 14-day RSI moving average is ticking up though, so there is a positive. We're talking about on Friday about the long-term moving average bar, how it should at least attempt to catch things. And yeah, I would say that it certainly helped today. Overall, definitely more bearish than bullish, but some hints that further bounce will be possible. To further evaluate that, 60-minute time frame. And here we were on Friday, right here. And we were saying that it was looking for a bounce. And the bounce did happen, except that it dropped first. And bounce took almost all of that back, and then gave some up at the end. What else do we have to look forward to? Well, 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down, 60-minute time frame. The stochastics are mixed. The fast is already a little bit tired. CCI is rolling over. RSI is pointing down. Histogram is still slanting up, and we're looking for a bullish cross on the MACD. So, I would imagine that the stochastics will need to roll over, come down, meet the 14-day, have it turn, and then by then the MACD and the MACD histogram will have gone positive, and everything can turn over and go positive. But so a little bit of something to work off, but there are some good indications that some further bounce will be entirely possible. The question will be, can the low from today be taken out prior to that? Because if it is, then it's all over and the Bears win. I don't have an answer for that. All I know is that there's only a limited amount of room for this to go to the downside before in the 60-minute time frame it should turn up once again. So today's low. That's the line in the sand. SPX. A little bit different than the Dow. Spinning top, not a hammer. Closing below the major price consensus level also. Clearing the bar on the close. Middle Bollinger Band above, getting above everything, bearish. Stochastics on the way down, bearish. 14-day RSI moving average, slight tick up, very slight. That's positive, still an oversold area. Down on the CCI, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, bearish cross on the MACD. And the daily time frame, yes, bad. 60-minute time frame. So this one actually was able to close green. We're talking about the need for the bounce. This is where we left off on Friday. And we did get a bounce, and it happened after an initial drop, which definitely changed the dynamic of the bounce. But this one is also more developed than the Dow. The 14-day RSI moving average is already trying to flatline. Yeah, the fast stochastic is tired, trying to roll over. Yes, the CCI is trying to roll over. It's not to the extent that the Dow was, RSI is pointing down as well. But look at that. MACD histogram already with a bullish cross underway, and more of the upward slant in the MACD histogram. So better looking than the Dow, absolutely. And but similar to the Dow, all that matters is the ability of holding the current low from today and hold that long enough, and it should turn around with further bounce. But I guess we'll see tomorrow. CompQ, the NASDAQ, bad. Breaking the recent floor. Yeah, it was positive all day. That's nice. You can see the middle Bollinger Band trying to get its turn, trying to get its crossover, I should say. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastics moving down to meet it. CCI going sideways, RSI ticking down, histogram ticking down, MACD bearish cross definitely complete. So, this will be better. The VIX. Okay. We're talking about on Friday how much power had been used to get to this point. Does it have enough power to break the recent high? Well, it certainly tried. And we were talking in the daily running thread today that it was not able to get above 20. That was a bad sign. And it gapped above the upper Bollinger Band, retreated the rest of the day. It still closed above the major price consensus level. We still have the 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. The fast stochastic is losing momentum. The slow is still on its way up. CCI up, RSI up, histogram with a nice positive tick, and the MACD completing a bullish cross. Definitely nice. Does it have enough juice to finish that move that we were talking about? Got close to 19, and by the end of the day, that was a really good sign. But still, very, very critical. We have to break 20. We have to break this previous high, and until that happens, still trouble. So, 60-minute time frame. Try to get a better read on it. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up and holding high. Stochastics attempting to start a roll. The fast underway. Up on the RSI, up on the CCI. MACD is still slanting down, and bearish cross on the MACD. MACD slanting down on the MACD histogram. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. And yeah, if we're able to bounce off of the long-term moving averages in the 60-minute time frame, yes, we will have another shot at it. But yeah, that 14-day, it has to hold up there. The stochastics have to turn over and get to the high. That's the only shot that we have at busting that previous high and essentially resetting momentum to the upside. XOI, oil. Now the further bounce is a little bit precarious at the moment, but it does have an ally in oil. It ended with a hammer today. Did close below the lower price consensus level once again, not a good thing. But the middle Bollinger Band has not completed its cross like everything else. 14-day RSI moving average is still ticking up. The stochastics are getting pretty low. They should be trying to roll soon with the potential reversal candle. Maybe they can do it. CCI ticking down, RSI ticking down, histogram ticking down, MACD ticking down. Not yet doing a bearish cross. So yes, some hope. Definitely a little more bearish than bullish, but there are potentials. TNA, fat body spinning top, closing back above the lower price consensus level, coming close to the previous low, not kissing it. 14-day RSI moving average, slight tick up. Stochastics still headed down, but getting to the point where they should attempt to turn a little bit longer. CCI sideways, RSI down, histogram down, MACD almost doing a clean bearish cross. So have to hold the previous floor or else it's all over. 60-minute time frame, because I was thinking that there'd be further bounce close to the end of today, but I was forced to get out. 14-day RSI moving average, yep, it's pretty low. Getting to the area where it should attempt a turn. Stochastics are mixed. Up on the CCI, up on the RSI, slanting up on the MACD histogram, and doing a bullish cross on the MACD. Yep, this looks better than Dow SPX. And if TNA does its traditional roll, it should lead. And since it's so close to the previous lows, hopefully it'll be stronger and be able to resist breaking those down. So we shall see. UUP. Yeah, it's getting up there, isn't it? Spinning top, closing right at the major price consensus level. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. Stochastics already getting half of them high. CCI getting to overbought. RSI ticking up. Histogram ticking up. MACD doing its bullish cross. It sure looks pretty hesitant to me at this end. And so a turnaround of some degree would be fine, and it would be good for the market. So further bounce, whether that would be immediate or not, certainly seems in order. FXE, the euro, also pausing. Little doji star outside the lower Bollinger Band. There's a tell. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastic still going down, but the fast is already oversold. CCI ticking down, oversold. Down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. Clean bearish cross, being outside that lower Bollinger Band, should go up or sideways to get back inside of it, and that would be good for the bulls. So another reason why further bounce would be completely natural before continuing on its way. XLF, the financials, very, very strong today. Opening below the lower Bollinger Band, had momentum throughout the day. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastics mixed, mostly down. Up on the CCI, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD. Bearish cross certainly complete. It hasn't retested the previous low, so I mean, not too shabby. Long-term moving average bar still in effect, and that middle Bollinger Band trying to get its cross. Seems like we have a little bit of time before that is completed on everything, and then it'll be really interesting to see if we continue on the way down. But that's just my read on it. Apple, also nice. Not yet getting to the previous low, so good. We have no uptick as of yet. Long-term moving average bar is taking damage. Middle Bollinger Band not getting a clean crossover to the top, so that is also positive for the bulls. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Stochastics mixed, the fast though being low. Up on the CCI, down on the RSI. Sideways on the MACD histogram, down on the MACD. Not too bad. Everything just trying to pause, trying to put the brakes before breaking their lows. And yeah, so today putting the brakes on it, and hopefully on everything trying to bounce away a little bit. And then we'll get to see what the charts say if it will continue on its way down. But that's my impression. GE should lead the Dow. Nice day, still above the major price consensus level. 14-day RSI moving average ticking up. Stochastic still on the way down. CCI down, RSI down, histogram down, MACD down. No bearish cross yet. GLD. Little hammer, still above the lower price consensus level. Middle Bollinger Band telling us, 14-day RSI moving average telling us nothing. Stochastic still on the way down, losing some momentum. Down on the CCI, down on the RSI, down on the histogram, down on the MACD, very, very gently, not giving us any kind of cross or indication of if it'll be a bearish cross or not. And SLV. Yeah. Another hammer, peaking below the lower Bollinger Band. 14-day RSI moving average still pointing down. Stochastic still pointing down. CCI down. RSI down. Histogram down. MACD down. Not attractive. Trying to slow itself, but Just not impressive. No indication of any kind of up movement. And you know, this is how it is on everything tonight. It was a surprising move that the market was able to, you know, and most of the talking heads that it was a surprise that the market wasn't destroyed today. And, oh, wrong one. And VXX, oof, not impressive. We were talking on Friday, is it going to have enough to even fill the gap? Well, it took out a chunk of it today. Didn't do all of it, unfortunately, which in itself is not exactly a great sign. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking up, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, MACD up. Hopefully this will show some more strength tomorrow, but it is so mixed. Because on one side it looks like a further bounce up. On the other side, we have all kinds of things that need to reset in the daily time frame before the next real big move up should happen. So very, very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised by another day up tomorrow and then a couple days down, whether that be Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. By then, the daily charts should be completely aligned once again, and I would assume that there will be another good move up. But if there is a couple more down days this week, the break of floors will be massively important. So, need more data, and that's all there is to it. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.